Bullet Club for life.
Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back for another video. We're continuing the showcase. We're almost done with it. We have CM Punk versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, shattering the glass. Years of speculation can finally come to an end when you decide who will reign supreme when two of WWE's no-nonsense greats collide. Can CM Punk avoid a stunner long enough to make Austin go to sleep, or will Austin stomp yet another mud hole and walk it dry? Let's get to it, guys. Oh yeah, I'm choosing Stone Cold for this.
Oh man, that was wild. The results don't even matter when you're in the ring facing legends in matches you never thought possible. A win, a loss, come on. It's about the moment here, and what a moment that was. Now that I got my ECW experience taken care of, I have my sights set on a man that many consider my dream opponent, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite our glaring differences, there's a lot of similarities between us. Give us a microphone and watch us captivate the audience.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
We do not back down from anybody, always ready to fight. Talking trash on an Attitude Era Raw against a prime rattlesnake simply wasn't in the cards for my career, but at least with slingshot technology, I can make this match happen. All the respect in the world to Steve and every single achievement in his career, but trust that I'm going to bring the fight to him in a no-holds-barred match the second the bell rings. Austin wants to brawl all over the place? He wants weapons? Sounds good to me. Hell, I'm all for it after that fight with Cactus Jack. I've even got a special place in mind. A special arena in Chicago where we can have this all take place. Are you gonna back me up and try to take down Stone Cold? Or do you think Steve Austin has my number? No matter what you choose, I'm gonna do my best to take the head off the snake.
Son, you're looking at the best there is.
The best in the world, CM Punk, ready to try his hand at clobbering a rattlesnake.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
CM Punk has been in many epic battles, fought some of the all-time greats, but he's never faced a challenge like the Texas rattlesnake.
But that's exactly what Punk came here for. He's not looking for a night off. Punk wants to test himself against a man who he thinks is one of the best to ever put on a pair of boots. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, but we'll see how Punk feels when those boots are stomping a mud hole in his chest.
CM Punk looks ready for this. I might even go so far as to say excited.
Well, it's not every day you get to tangle with a legend. Punk's dreamed of this chance to stare down Steve Austin. The Texas rattlesnake is here, looking to hunt down CM Punk.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds,
looks ready for a fight.
And he looks even more ready to teach CM Punk a lesson.
CM Punk wanted this. He wanted his shot against Stone Cold Steve Austin. Well, you get what you ask for, Punk. A tall, cold can of whoop ass is about to be opened up in that ring. This is it. No holds barred between CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Talk about hard-headed competitors who insist on playing by their own rules. Austin and Punk would be a tag team made in heaven if either of them could stand working with somebody else.
Take off! Stops the kick.
When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying
Taking flight. Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm. What's something Punk has to really take into consideration facing off against old Stone Cold?
Punk has to realize that he can't count as much on his toughness here tonight as usual. Punk's a resilient guy, but Austin's offense can stop anyone dead in their tracks and have them begging for mercy. Punk might want to stay elusive and give Stone Cold the runaround.
And Austin fends him off. Two-man fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
it's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team.
We might want to get mobile, boys.
Let's hope the visit to our desk is only temporary.
Focus blow to the back of the head there.
CM Punk has to turn this around. In a no-holds-barred scenario like this, things can quickly spiral for him. When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that's humanly possible given the depths we've seen Punk sink to in order to secure a win, but I do not doubt the words of the Rattlesnake. When you're in the ring against Austin, you have to be at your best, and CM Punk will certainly need to compete at his highest level to date in order to secure a win.
Trading counters here.
Maybe looking for a powerbomb here.
But right hands create separation and an escape.
Stone Cold with a well-timed shot.
Uncorks a thunderous chop.
Counters! Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the others' contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event battle at WrestleMania 38, which was also a no-holds-barred match, I might add.
That was definitely impressive, guys, but look at the list of competitors that Punk has stood toe-to-toe with in the ring. Kane, Triple H, The Rock, and The Undertaker. Some of them he beat, some of them he didn't, but what's undeniable is that Punk is not fazed whatsoever by the legend that accompanies the biggest names of the Attitude Era. Getting sent to the turnbuckles. And this is just signature CM Punk. Follows it up with that running bulldog.
When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need 1 or 2 moves to beat him. As to the top talent like Punk and John Cena, it would take, quote, 3 or 4.
Well, I'm sure Austin meant to include me in the latter group, but all that aside, the Rattlesnake is veering into overconfidence with a comment like that. Could a legend like Austin beat most competitors handily? Yes. But to think he's also an echelon above first ballot Hall of Famers like Punk and Cena is a surefire way to be caught by surprise and suffer an embarrassing loss.
Fired hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat.
Austin feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the Rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an extensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know a few illegal moves that are normally grounds for disqualification? Well, tonight he's got them in his back pocket to snare an unsuspecting Rattlesnake. Target locked in. He knows it's that time.
And Austin gets stopped in his tracks.
Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up. Double
Into the cover. This might be it. He breaks the ref's count after 1.
No time to waste being shocked. You've got to maintain pressure.
quick evasion from there. I expected this match to be hellacious, but Punk and Austin are truly outdoing themselves.
Yeah, this is a level of intensity we do not often get to see. Clothesline! He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him. Check out the springboard.
Able to slip out of that situation.
Ooh, swing, batter.
Thunderous hit to the chest. Kick, wow!
Stone cold stunner.
That could be Punk's demise.
Whoa, literally battered and bruised right there. These two Hellraisers are blowing the roof off this place.
And the WWE Universe is loving every second of it. Punk and Austin showing no signs of slowing.
Such punishment being dealt by Austin.
Austin is just stomping Punk down without any hesitation.
Bang! He finds a counter. Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum. Maybe.
CM Punk now powers up his opponent and connects with a go-to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Oh my God!
We have just witnessed next-level grit, resilience, and even more so, defiance. How do you stop that?
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. Punk wasting no...
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
He's struggling to fight out of this submission, but there are no rope breaks on the outside. There's no use in him tapping.
And that is exactly the point. There is absolutely no respite for him here.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
What a match this has been. What a fight.
We always say that anything can happen in WWE, and this audience is seeing that firsthand. Clothesline!
Punk dodges out in time.
He gets back into the ring.
Oh, what a stiff blow. Those blows to the core have really added up here.
It's going to be hard to form any offense when you can't take a full breath.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Great wherewithal to dodge there. Bulldog!
Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy. And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now. Boom!
Kicks right to the midsection. Opponent dropped in the corner and
Kicks to the gut.
Momentum is running away from Punk.
Punk has no answer for Austin's pure aggression right here.
There's press. Hammered away.
Stone Cold showing Punk just how mean he can be.
Austin going big.
Stunner. Stone Cold with a stunner.
CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
Austin. Punk avoids the attack.
Back and
Austin going big. Stunner. And another. Looking to end this once again. Kick. Wow.
Stunner. Stone Cold.
Steve Austin may have put the exclamation on this one. You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always find a way to survive and continue fighting.
Anger is starting to show on the face of Austin. I think the Rattlesnake will do anything to close this out.
Bulldog brings them down.
He's going for the pin.
Stone Cold comes out on top. CM Punk has been defeated.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Still the toughest, meanest SOB around. Even CM Punk couldn't get the better of him.
Just goes to show what a singular talent Austin is. CM Punk might be the best in the world. He might be tough as nails. But the Texas Rattlesnake is just a different kind of animal.
You got that right.
Alright guys, we're going to continue with CM Punk versus Eddie Guerrero. You already know I have to be Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero being one of my all-time favorite wrestlers of all time. Unfortunately, he passed away around the same time my mom did. I was about 6 or 7. But I always went back and watched like the work that he did. And he was awesome. He was incredible. So yeah, we're gonna do this match, and obviously I'm gonna be Eddie Guerrero. So let's go.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable, capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope. Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Latino Heat.
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk, look at him, put him away.
Well, how the turntables.
Lifts the shoulder up.
He powers out and is more than ready to keep going.
Beautiful suplex. You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lock. Oh, and that's what you get for disrespecting your opponent.
He counters with a great reversal.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
He has no idea the danger he's in right now.
Check out the springboard.
Clothesline.
Quick pin attempt here. It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
He's not going to go down that easy. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Climbing to the top rope here.
Take off. Good Lord, taking flight.
That was absolute lunacy.
Landing with such force.
Watch out.
What a cross body.
Showing reckless abandon. There was every chance that could have gone wrong, but instead, it was right on the money.
Stalking from above.
To the sky.
Crash and burn.
I don't care how tough you are. Hitting the floor from that height has got to hurt.
Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole. Each man is going to pull out all of the stops to earn that final, decisive victory.
This is going to be a slow, methodical match as much as it'll be a psychological one. Right now, I really can't tell who's got the advantage.
Punk and Eddie are so technically matched. I really think this one's going to come down to opportunities. Not only who can create them, but ultimately who can capitalize the fastest when those opportunities arise.
Punk never saw that coming.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events, well, that had to inspire Punk.
Watch out! Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
A bit of a miscalculation on that attempt.
And that miscalculation could be the deciding factor in this match.
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills.
Look out!
A slingshot cross body!
The next level accuracy needed to hit that move cannot be understated.
And the body control, just amazing athleticism.
Gets driven into the corner. Punk goes to the jaw with a running knee.
Stacked with that bulldog.
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we...
Here's the pin. And he doesn't let the pin last long at all.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Eddie with a reversal. A running Hurricane Rana.
Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen. From the top, double axe handle connects.
And another climb. He's making a statement here.
From above!
Here we go.
Oh, a malfunction at the junction.
Oof, back elbow puts a stop to things.
He wiggles out of the danger zone there. Ooh.
Eddie has to be aware now. This isn't the kid I faced before. This man is my equal, maybe better. Well-placed knees to the hamstring. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Oh, what a response.
Hoisted way up high. This is going to be bad. Sit-out crucifix powerbomb.
As we've seen so often, it's hard to find answers against Eddie, and Punk now knows that too.
From the middle rope, breathtaking Hurricane Rana. Yeah, as Eddie once again proves himself to be an absolute student of the game.
Oh, catapulting down on the opponent. Running Hurricane Rana.
Fantastic.
Oh, man, what a Hurricane Rana. Oh, the referee, the unfortunate victim of that hit.
Yeah, that can't be good.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Could be thinking about a power bomb. Way up there.
Crucifix powerbomb.
I don't know if Punk can withstand much more of this.
Right now, it's looking like Punk is struggling to compete.
On the top!
Frog splash.
Will that close Punk out? And Punk is going to feel like he did back when he was a rookie. He still doesn't know how to handle Latino heat. Punk sidesteps out of that.
The head scissor takedown.
Blow after blow to the midsection. I don't know how much more anyone can withstand.
Each of these targeted attacks just makes it harder to breathe.
Big time powerbomb.
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
A non-stop assault from Guerrero here.
Right now, it looks like CM Punk is wilting to the intensity of Latino heat.
From the heavens.
He fails to connect.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
This might just do it. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Breathtaking head scissor takedown.
And I'm concerned about all the damage that has been done here.
Yeah, there's only so much your body can take before it gives out completely.
CM Punk is in a distressing spot.
Punk trying to withstand this surge.
Great agility. Two men giving everything they have. Their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet.
Three amigos.
Eddie's got Punk seeing more.
Hit on CM Punk. Kicking out in time.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
From the top.
Here's Eddie's chance. 3, no, 2 count.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
What other option, what other choice does Eddie have now? A desperate Guerrero.
From the top.
Uh-oh.
Knees up. Knees were up. All the breath taken out of their body with that counter.
Incoming. Big time. And Guerrero for the win.
Eddie Guerrero upsetting Punk in his hometown.
Here is your winner, Eddie Guerrero.
You can hear how split the arena here in Chicago is right now. Disappointment, their hometown hero lost, and respect for Eddie doing what he does best.
Yeah, and it wasn't for lack of trying. Punk threw everything he had at Guerrero.
Alright guys, and with that we're going to end the episode. I hope you did enjoy watching me play as Stone Cold Steve Austin and Eddie Guerrero. Next episode we have Triple H at WrestleMania 30. It's a matchup that had Daniel Bryan facing Triple H. So yeah, stay tuned for that guys. We're going to be fighting Triple H in the next episode. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. We're going to be starting My Rise pretty soon, and hopefully we'll get into My GM and possibly Universe Mode, guys. Like I said, stay tuned for that, guys, and thank you for watching.